it's Kris.
And I'm Wyatt Elliott from Notebook Entertainment.
And you're watching Horrorland News. Alright, so coming up this week for Notebook TV, on Monday we're going to have our review of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 movie.
Yep, full spoiler review.
Full spoilers.
Make sure you check it out because we do have things to say.
Lots of things to say. Everybody has things to say, it seems, about that movie, so we're not in the minority there. Everybody's talking about it.
But we want to contribute.
Yep. Wednesday, we're going to have our usual Thinks We Hate It, and it'll be, this week's topic is worst horror posters and box art.
I'm excited for this one.
That was a fun one to shoot.
When I was a kid, walking up and down Blockbuster Video was like my favorite thing, or some local video store,
right,
looking at the box art. So this one means a lot to me. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, it was really fun to shoot. And then Friday, we're gonna have a review for the woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window. Yeah, which I love that series. That's straight up my alley though. That
not only did I love it, but it turns out it inspired us to do our own.
Yeah, we're gonna have a short coming out hopefully next year.
It's in the works.
It's in the works. All right, so that's our week coming up. So let's get into our TV roundup.
No TV and no beer make Homer something.
All right, so we haven't gotten to start it yet, but like we said last week, we're going to start Murderville, which is on Netflix. Again, it stars Will Arnett. He's a scripted detective, and then he's got a series of guest stars that come on, like Ken Jeong, and try to help him.
He's got Conan O'Brien coming on.
Yeah, I can't wait for the Conan episode.
I'm so excited.
But the guest stars don't have scripts.
No.
So, and then they have to solve a murder together. So it sounds really amazing. I'm excited to start it this week.
Super excited.
We're gonna have for this next one, we're gonna have to get Apple TV. Severance.
You finally got us, Apple.
Right, you
finally got us.
All you need to give us was Adam Scott and Christopher Walken, and we're like, okay, I guess we're in.
Like Ted Lasso, nah. Morning
I do want to watch Ted Lasso.
I do want to watch it, but it wasn't enough to get us.
To get us Apple TV, but Severance. So it's a thriller. And it stars Adam Scott, Christopher Walken, Patricia Arquette, and John Turturro.
Great cast.
And what it is it seems like they split their memories. So when they go to work for whatever company they work for, once they step on the floor or whatever, their memories outside of work are gone. They can't access them. So, your buddies from work, if you see them on the outside, you wouldn't even know that you're best friends in work, because once you're outside of work, all your memories of work, gone. All you can remember is your outside life.
I gotta say, what a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Because first of all, in concept, I think a lot of people would sign up for this with the thought of that, I don't want bringing my work home. It's all stress and blah, blah. But also it opens up so many possibilities of what are they doing and what are you not remembering. And it's brilliant. Yep. I can't wait to check this out.
Yeah, because at one point, Adam Scott looks like he's the main character. His best friend at work gets fired or whatever. They tell him about it, and he later on, you see in the trailer, he's sitting in a diner, and the guy who's his best friend comes in, and he has no idea who he is. So I'm excited. I love these types of thrillers.
Yeah. My question is, I assume they know this is happening.
Yeah, because in the trailer is Adam Scott talking and saying, of my own free will, I've agreed to this, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You should watch the trailer.
Oh, I will after this. She just told me about this right before we started filming, and I'm like, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I do the research for this show.
Clearly. I got a lot of editing and stuff to do, so.
Right. So then our third show I want to talk about, we found our new Korean show that we're going to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited
It's called Sweet Home, and it's on Netflix. And it's about people trapped in an apartment building while monsters attack. I don't know. It looked really cool, and I added it to my list. I was like, well, that's our new Korean show. Got it. Because, Korea's killing it.
Yeah, because so far we're 2 for 2.
But this one isn't new. I think this one's been out for a few months already. It just didn't get the big reception that, Squid Game and All of Us Are Dead has gotten.
Yeah, because we only saw it when we were going through Netflix, and it popped up in our queue.
Yeah.
So.
I was like, oh. Okay.
Because they're probably like, oh, you like these Korean shows? Check this one out.
Will do.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited to start all 3 of those shows. So let's move on to our trailer section.
Trailer park.
Trailer park, right. Park all your trailers here. Alright, so I only have one trailer I really want to talk about. It's called Suicide Forest Village. It's from Takashi Shimizu. Director of The Grudge and other Japanese movies, and he also directed the American version of The Grudge with Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's about the suicide forest in Japan. I don't know how much you guys know about it. I know Logan Paul got in trouble a few years ago because he went there and filmed dead bodies. But there's this forest where, for some reason, people go to kill themselves. And so that's what this is about.
Which is prime for a horror movie. So, like, this is they were probably waiting this long to, like, things to pass over.
Right, because Logan, he got in a lot of trouble for that. Not enough to cancel him. Because he's Logan Paul, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
But
YouTube had it up on there trending for like days before it got reported and pulled.
I know.
So, anyways.
Meanwhile, we lose our whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, it'll be streaming on demand and digital TV on May 1st. But then it'll be streaming exclusively on Screambox from May 6th on. And Screambox, if you haven't heard, it's like Shudder. I don't know if it's as good as Shudder because I've never actually gone in there myself to look at anything in there. But they're really pushing it hard, so...
Well, that's what you gotta do when you're starting to... I assume it's new or newer.
And I like Shudder, so if they're gonna give us more, indie films and stuff like that, then I'll check out Screambox for sure. Mm-hmm. Plus, I kind of want to watch this movie, so I'm gonna need Screambox to do that.
That's right.
All right, so let's move on to our news section. And we're going to start with an update. So last week I told you about season 2 of Cursed Films had been greenlit. Well, now they're already have given us a day for it to come out. So it will begin streaming April 7th on Shudder.
Nice.
And the movies that they're going to cover are Rosemary's Baby, Stalker, The Serpent and the Rainbow, Cannibal Holocaust.
Wow, yeah.
And The Wizard of Oz, which... not a horror, but if you guys have heard, there's tons of stories around Wizard of Oz. Right, so I'm excited for that episode.
And some of it has been debunked, but we'll see what they say
like the
about
Munchkin hanging in the woods or whatever.
That's been debunked as not being real. But
but I'm excited. That's going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited for that.
So, bringing you updates.
Right. There's horror found everywhere, guys. Everywhere.
All right, so our next story, Stranger Things Season 4 is going to be released in 2 parts.
They're milking it.
Yeah. Well, they're saying it's supposedly longer, more episodes than any of the previous seasons. So what they're saying is really it's like we're getting 2 more seasons.
Right, yeah.
So the first part will be premiering May 27th on Netflix, and part 2 will be July 1st on Netflix. And it's also being reported that season 5, when it comes out, will be the final season of the series.
So that's the second half of this season?
No, I think this is all counting as 4.
Oh, okay. So we got another season after this. Oh, okay.
But they've come out and said after that it's done.
Okay. Well, good. Then maybe
wrapping up the story.
Yeah, because I think they probably should. The kids
are getting old. That's the hard part is the kids are getting older,
and
they're getting to be stars and stuff. So it's probably harder for their schedules and because these kids are so talented. They should all be stars.
Oh well, yeah. Like I just read that I think she finished filming Alana Holmes too.
Yeah,
so,
Millie Bobby Brown.
Yep, we got that coming out from her.
And then the NECA Toy Fair has been going on this weekend.
Yeah, this is fun.
And they had a ton of reveals. Mm-hmm. These are the ones that I really loved. Okay, so the Thing Dog.
Yes.
They've got so many different versions. There's a few of them I think I need. Like it's so cute. Like I know it's weird when you've got a dog and it's got all these like things coming out of it. And I'm like, oh, it's so cute.
Yep. I also saw that they're making a toy of the dog from Alien 3.
Yep.
That they, and they got the different heads it goes on.
Yep.
And the alien, it's like a dog alien. It looks really
And
cool.
then they're doing Mummy Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Michelangelo has always been my favorite turtle since the 80s.
Mm-hmm. I remember those, though. Back in the old days, they had the monster turtles. Mm-hmm. I had some of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're doing a Mummy Mike from TMNT.
Because I think they already released Frankenstein Wrath before.
Yep. And they'd already released obviously the Universal monsters, but they're releasing like sets now. So like the Mummy, you can buy a sarcophagus for him now.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then they have a new Tiffany and Chucky doll, which these dolls look amazing. I need them.
The boxes look super cool. Their faces look great.
And I put them with these guys.
Yeah, I cannot
right next
wait.
to them.
Yeah, and Don Mancini's even been sharing the links to these.
Yeah,
so
they look really good. Because some of the dolls that they've released for Chucky and Tiffany didn't look the greatest before. So I'm very excited for these.
Me too.
And then another one I have to get. The new Toonie Terrors. They're doing the Halloween 3.
Yes, I did see that.
Yes, I need them. I need them.
Did they say who else was coming out for that series?
Nope.
Because I love that
That's
series.
all I saw.
I love that series,
Right.
guys. I love it.
That's all I saw was, and
Okay.
I need
Yes,
them. I
that
love
was
Halloween
so
3.
cool.
I love Halloween 3.
I hope it's a 3-pack, and I'll just buy them all.
Such a
at once.
bad movie, but I love it.
Yeah, because Chucky and
it's a
Tiffany
3-pack.
were a 2-pack.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
3-pack.
Sweet.
So they all come in one.
Awesome.
I
cannot
need
wait.
them.
I cannot wait.
And then the last thing I saw that I really, really, really liked was an Elvira signed Chase version figure. That was really cool.
Okay.
So I'm sure they're releasing more. We're filming this Sunday morning. They're probably releasing more stuff as we're speaking. So who knows? But those are the ones I've seen so far this weekend that I'm like, yes.
Mm-hmm. Still looking for the Elvira Tiny Terror Tunes.
Right. That went real fast. All right, so our last story, there is an official Garbage Pail Kids cookbook coming out.
Whoa.
I'm so excited.
I haven't heard about this.
I'm so excited. Okay, so Bloody Disgusting, we're given an exclusive on the cover and a sneak peek at one of the recipes, which is called Cheesy Charlie's Pizza Snot Corn.
Done.
Right. So the book is written, the recipes, it's got over 35 recipes from Elizabeth Weinberg, who's an NYC chef and I guess a Chopped champion. I don't watch Chopped, so I don't know. But her husband, Matt Stein, who's R.L. Stein's son.
Oh, interesting.
And so there's an introduction by R.L. Stein in the book. And then it's being illustrated by longtime Garbage Pail Kids artist Joe Simcoe.
Very nice.
So this will be available probably everywhere books are sold September 27th.
That is so cool. Like, when I was growing up, man, it was all kid stuff was gross out. Like, I
know.
had Garbage Pail
It's
Kids.
great.
I had Mad Balls.
Yep.
I had My Pet Monster.
Yep.
I loved all of that stuff. And it was all snot and farts and gross stuff and everything.
It wasn't just boys. I had all that shit too.
Yeah, it was great. The slime and everything.
Yep. Oh, it was
good times.
fantastic.
Good times.
It was great being a kid in the 80s and 90s. So gross.
Sure was.
It was so gross.
It sure
was amazing.
It was great.
It was amazing.
It was fantastic.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna buy this because I like Garbage Pail Kids. I like Arl Stein. I like cooking. You know, it all goes together.
It would be a great video to make.
Yeah,
some of this
maybe
stuff
I'll make
and
some of it and
Yeah.
try it, and we'll do a video or something.
That
That
would
would
be
be
really fun.
amazing.
I would love that.
All right, so that's it for the news. Let's get into our indie film spotlight.
My advice to young filmmakers, make a movie every week. Make films, no matter what anybody says, and you'll be a filmmaker.
All right, so I picked another real short one. It's only about 5 minutes. It's on the I88 YouTube channel, and it's called Eden. It's from 2019.
I really liked this. This is really good. Like, she even told me ahead of time that, like, the acting is super good and it looks like almost like a found footage. Like, it's so, not found footage, but these guys are so good
Yeah.
together.
You fully believe they're,
we've all
like,
been
three
in
buddies.
this situation. Yeah, you're leaving the bar and they're drunk and the one guy's a little out of control. Been there,
Yep.
you know?
Want to fight?
Yeah.
Play fight, you know.
So,
but
yeah. So realistic.
It's a very good movie. It's written and directed by Bobby Costin, starring Bobby Costin, Benjamin Abiola, Charles Briggs III, and Taylor Drake.
Do we know which one is Bobby? I'd be curious on that one.
I'm not sure which
the
one is
director
Bobby.
Yeah, because they didn't really.
Yeah, and in the final, I looked at the final credits, and they just have their names. They don't say what characters they
No,
play.
I
mean, obviously Taylor is Eden,
Yeah,
but
I'm
the
sure
three
we-
guys, I'm not sure which one's which.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm always interested to know which one's the
But
director.
for such a short film, great special effects at the end.
Yeah,
For sure.
It was really cool. Like, it was definitely CG, but we're talking like indie film and everything CG.
It
so
looked
it looked
good.
fantastic.
Looked
Like,
good.
It was really good, and the girl that played the monster was fantastic. And just like, I don't know, I liked the way the first guy just kind of comes out of nowhere, what happens to him.
Yep.
And then the second one's kind of off screen, but you're already built into it
Right.
and invested by that point.
And then the third guy.
And the third
but,
one, so.
And I love how the second dude, when he went looking for the first guy, he saw the trail of blood. And instead of following the trail of blood like normal people in a horror movie would do, he did what real people would do and was like, fuck no. And it was like, noped
yeah.
out of there.
Which is funny though, because if my drunk ass friend disappeared, because he drops his keys and he's running to
Yeah.
find his keys, and I saw blood, I'm like, God damn it, he fell and
No,
hurt
I
himself
would
or
see,
something.
and that's why you would die and I would survive a horror movie. So I'm like, I'm not following this trail of blood. Bye, dude.
Yeah, you're on your own.
Right. I will call somebody for you.
But I like this movie, and it made me go to their YouTube channel and check out the rest of their stuff. And they don't have a lot, but they have a few other little horror movies on there as well.
So check them out for sure, because this was
Yeah,
fun. This
it
was a fun one.
Check them out. Subscribe to their channel. I enjoyed it a lot. Like, it's only 5 minutes. I don't want to ruin it for you guys.
we're
Just
not
go
gonna
watch
ruin
it.
Yeah.
Link in the description below.
Yeah, it's a fun little 5 minute Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not so much where you're like, oh, you know, like
No.
there've been a couple that I watch where I'm so tense that I'm like, it hurts. So this one is way more fun.
This one is just fun, yeah, and like, but it's just well made. Like I noticed in their other films too, they like to shoot in the dark, and they do a good job with it.
Yeah,
Like,
good
it
lighting,
looks
good
really
everything.
in the dark,
Yep,
yeah.
good sound.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely check them out. Check out their channel. Check out Eden and anything else they have on there.
Yeah, please do. And while you're got your little mouse in your hand subscribing, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already.
Yep.
And ring the bell so you make sure you get all the news notifications of
Yep.
our latest videos. And I think that's the end of our show today, so I'm going to shut up now.
All right. Have a good night. Good fright.
We hear a lot about cursed films around horror productions. Crazy things that happen on the set of The Exorcist, or The Omen, or Poltergeist.
When you're working intensively on a project and something really anomalous occurs, it's tempting to say this project feels cursed.